Action.
Good afternoon, everybody. I decided to do this. Normally, I was just going to let this slide, but I think false narratives are the hardest to clear, very hard to clear. And I've been in this industry for about 6 years. I've protected my name in the best way I can. You know, I stay out of trouble. I try my best to make sure that I don't say stupid things, right? And there's an interview that I went for yesterday. Like I said, I do not know how to disrespect media houses because I don't think it is a good thing to do, right? But I went for an interview yesterday, and the interviewer, shout out to OTB, who happens to be the interviewer. The interviewer said, is David your guy? I said, no, David is not my guy. David is my boss, right? I cannot call David my guy, you know. I look up to, he's someone I look up to, I respect him. And all I have shown over the years is respect. I have never disrespected this man. So I come to your interview, I say that, and the next thing you're cutting the clip just to suit a narrative. Now, when these clips go out there, you know, we can't control them. People start abusing us. You're spoiling my image. You're making people think that I am disrespectful. You're making people think I am ungrateful. I am not ungrateful. I haven't gotten a verse from the video. Doesn't mean I am ungrateful for the fact that this same man allowed me use his name to become what I am today. I started mimicking him. All of you know that. So I am grateful for that. So please, I beg you in the name of God, if I come to your interview, your podcast, I am begging you in the name of God, please post the things that we say correctly. Do not post them to suit your narrative because you're looking for clicks and all of that. At the end of the day, people go to YouTube. People don't even necessarily need to go to YouTube. You know why? Because the views on YouTube are always very low. 20,000 views, 25,000 views. But now on social media, it's getting millions of views from the narrative that you carved out. I've also been a very big fan of Wizkid and his music over the years. I went for an interview. The interviewer said, what do you think about Don Jazzy and Wizkid calling Don Jazzy an influencer? Do you see it as an insult? And I said, for me, it is not an insult exactly. You know why? Because I believe everyone is an influencer. We all influence for brand. Ronaldo is an influencer. He influenced for the brands that endorses him, right? And I said, so including Wizkid is an influencer. Don Jazzy is an influencer. I am an influencer. But guess what? You leave every other part. You cut the part where I said Wizkid is an influencer without, you know, the entire context. And now people are putting me out there, abusing me, coming to my DM to say I would die like my brother, all in the name of Wizkid supporters, FCs, and the rest of that. Please, I beg you in the name of God, do well to put out the right things. If not, I'm not even going to lie to you. If I come to your interview and you mince my words, I promise you I will fucking sue you. You're not going to tarnish my image. Narratives are not, false narratives are not easy to clear. You go on Twitter now, Sydney is a bad guy. Sydney is a bad guy on Twitter. Sydney is the guy who has housed a lot of these boys. Sydney is the guy who has shown them a lot of love. Their skits, supports them in all ramification. But guess who is the bad guy on Twitter? All in the name of clickbaits. We now need to begin to do well. I am not going to let anybody tarnish my image. Nobody is going to do that. Thank you so much for everyone that believes. Thank you so much for everyone that believes. I'm sorry. You understand? Thank you so much for everyone that believes in me and my craft. I will not let anybody tarnish my image. I love Wizkid. I listen to Burna Boy. I listen to Davido. I'm 34 years old. I cannot be doing FC and 30 BG and all of that. I listen to everybody. Please, I'm not interested in all of this. I went for the interview yesterday and I said, not everybody has to like my music. Not everybody listens to Burna. Not everybody listens to Davido. Not everybody listens to Wizkid. And then you put me saying not everybody listens to Wizkid so that people can start, you know, think about me. Think about the emotional stress. Think about the damage it causes to these people. Thank you. I wasn't going to make this video. I wasn't just going to make this video. I wasn't going to make this video. But then my image is very important. And thank you, Very Dark Man, for giving me this confidence to say this. I'm not going to lie. I wasn't going to say it. I tweeted already and I have to clear my name. It's my name. Thank you. And shout out to everybody supporting the brand. God bless.